Hi, my name is Paul. I'm the golf director at Tbilisi Hills and also a PGA professional. And today I'm going to play a few holes and explain what's my thought process of playing each hole. This is the first hole. It's a short par 5, and the first thing that I do before going on the course is actually having a look at the wind direction. I look at the flags by the clubhouse, and it's also good to have a sense of the wind here when we are at the highest point. And it's especially good to get the wind direction that you can use it on the lower holes where the wind can be swirling and you don't get the right feel. I'm gonna tee off with the driver. I'm gonna try to take advantage of the distance of the hole. It's a short par 5. If I hit 2 good shots, I'm on the green in 2. There is a left-to-right wind which pushes the ball to the right where all the trouble is. So my plan is to aim towards the left bunker. The ideal shot would start towards the bunker, fade a bit, and then end up on the fairway. Let's see how it goes. All right, this ball is going a little bit to the right. It got the soft bounce, so hopefully it will stay in bounds. I hit a slight fade, the wind was catching, but I should be able to find that ball. My ball is in play. It was a bit bigger fade than I wanted to hit, but it's still all good. I have around 210 meters to the green, but there is a quite big elevation change here on that hole. And there is a steep slope just 30 meters before the green. So I'm not trying to land the ball on the green or even just slightly short of the green. I'm planning to land my ball now around 30-40 meters short of the green, and then it will roll on the green. And the benefit of actually taking a shorter club is that you'll have a higher chance of better strike. If I would go here with a long iron or a hybrid, I potentially will be in trouble. So I have actually an opening. I'll just play a little fade again, which is a left to right curvature. 210 meters to the green. I'm gonna play that around 170 meters. I have my 6 iron, which I normally hit up to 170 meters. So I will likely be 40 meters short if it would be level. But there is a significant slope, so if I hit it good, it should go on the green. Let's see how it goes. Right, so it has a good line. Might be just a little short. I got it a bit heavy, high on the club face, which actually is going to reduce the distance. But this ball is safely in play. Oh, here's my ball. I was just a few meters short to get the extra roll and release. But I'm happy with that result here. I have a relatively easy pitch shot on the green, and as it's a par 5, there's no worry. I'm gonna take my 52-degree wedge, which is a club between the sand wedge and the pitching wedge. A lot of players would grab a sand wedge, which has the most loft and very often used for the shorter shots. But here, I don't have any trouble in between the ball and the flag, so I don't want to hit a very high shot. I would rather keep it low and release a bit. So my plan now is to land the ball just on the green and then roll up to the flag. I would rather leave the ball a little short of the flag to have an uphill putt, which is easier to hit, rather than hitting past the flag. Okay, I have a chance for a birdie, and let's see if I can make it. So the first thing I always do when I get to the green is look for the pitch mark. And here I just landed on the green, which was my plan, and now I'm gonna just fix that pitch mark. And I always look if I can find any other pitch marks going to my ball. If my player partners are putting, I'll just try to fix few of these. And if we all do that, we're gonna have the perfect playing conditions. And now I'm gonna mark the ball. I always mark the ball just to make sure that I don't have some dirt, grass or sand on the ball, which might affect. So here you can clearly see that this ball is relatively dirty. I'll clean it, because if that dirt stays in between the putter and the ball, I'll lose a lot of distance. Now I'm gonna check which way the green is going to slope. The general slope is from back to front, which means that the ball here will turn a bit to the left, and it's slightly uphill. And the best way to see whether the putt is uphill or downhill, to come in between the flag and the ball, you'll go as low as possible, and then you'll actually see that this is a uphill slope. Very tricky greens here at Tbilisi Hills, so it's important to make sure whether the putt is uphill or downhill. All right. So I misread actually that green. This portion of the green is a bit higher. I was aiming to the right edge. The ball turned slightly to the right. I had my 2-putt par, no damage done on the first hole. Now I'm on the second hole. This is a par 4 with curves a little bit left to right. Here all the trouble is on the right hand side. So when I play that hole, I'm gonna tee off with a 3-wood. If I go with the driver, I might end up in the bunker. On the tee, I'm actually going to tee my ball to the right side of the tee box, because this will actually give me a better angle hitting away from the trouble. That was a perfect shot. It started right where I wanted. It lightly stays short of the bunker, and I'm safely in play. I'm gonna here now actually use my rangefinder. We have the GPS screens in the buggies that shows me 156 meters to the center of the green. But it's important to know whether the pin is in the back or front, so that's why I'm using my rangefinder to get the exact distance. It's 157, so the pin is in the center. All right, 157. This hole plays a little into the wind, slightly from right to left. Again here, all the trouble on the right. Left hand, I have a bank. Even if I miss too far to the left, the ball will bounce and stay in play. I am on the slope. My feet are above the ball, which will actually tilt the club face angle, the lie angle, and encourage the ball to fly further to the right. So it's a good tip for the amateur golfers to remember, the ball tends to go towards the direction of the slope. So if it's a downhill slope, the ball will start lower. If it's a left to right slope, the ball will go to right. So 167. Okay, I'm gonna play a 6-iron, which will actually, if I hit it good, be enough of the club. I need to make sure that I have plenty of club to hit past the bunker, and then it will release further in the center. It is a bit heavy again, it needs to fly. Go. All right, it's on the green. Very important to replace the divot. I'm gonna find my divot and put it back. I'm gonna step on it, and if we always do that, we'll have very nice fairways. And I'll top up the edges with the sand as well. We have a sand and seed mix here, so it helps the fairway to recover. That was actually a quite good shot, and I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna mark my ball clean and try to get the good read of the green in order to have a chance to hold it. The middle part here breaks left to right. There's a severe uphill slope. I need to hit it a bit harder than I would normally do. But I don't want to be overly aggressive. I want to have a chance the ball to go in the hole, but at the same time I would like to eliminate the 3-putt. So I'll just, if it's not going to go in, I want to leave the ball very close to the hole. Aiming slightly left and keeping in mind that this putt is up the hill. All right, that was a good effort. Happy with that putt. I hit it past the cup, which means that if the line is good, the ball has a chance to go in, and I left it 20 centimeters away, so another safe par. We're now on the 3rd hole, which is a relatively short par 3 going downhill. And this is the hole where you need to be very careful with the wind direction. It's good to remember where was the wind on the 1st hole before you teed off. Remember which way the flags were by the clubhouse, by the pro shop. And here the wind is actually into us a bit, slightly to the right. Let's say in normal conditions I would take 1.5 up to 2 clubs shorter with that elevation change. But since the wind is into us, I have to go back another club. And I'm gonna tee off from the right hand side again to have a better angle between the bunkers. And here my goal is, and my recommendation to every golfer is, put the ball in the center of the green. Don't be distracted when the pin is on the right or left, front or back. Just play safely in the center. You'll have a chance for a birdie, and you're more likely to avoid all the trouble. So I'm gonna go with the 7-iron here. And the aim is, no matter where the flag is, to put the ball in the center. Since it's a little into the wind, a little left to right, I'm gonna aim, let's say, around 4 or 5 meters left of the flag, and try to hit a straight shot, and hopefully the wind will take it in the center. That was a bad one. Pull that. All right. Okay. That went over the bunker on the left. I was a bit scared of missing right, and ended up pulling that. But not the worst place to be. Let's see how it goes. My ball is across the green on the other side, but I'm not gonna park my buggy there. I'm gonna park my buggy here on the way to the next hole. And I'm gonna just grab different clubs and then select which one I'm gonna use there. Why I do that is because when I finish the hole, we put the flag in, leave the green, so that the group behind us can immediately start. So I don't have to go to my buggy, clean the clubs and drive all around. So it's gonna speed up the game a bit. I'm gonna take a putter. I'm gonna take both of my wedges and the pitching wedge. So 4 clubs, but I'll likely only need 2. So here I am. Not the ideal position, but since I made a poor shot, I should not expect to find perfect playing conditions here. The first thing I do is actually check how is the lie, how the ball sits here. And this will actually help me to understand which club to use. So in my mind, I basically have 2 options here. Either go, let's say, with the pitching wedge with a lower shot, land the ball somewhere here, and it will release on the green. This is in a way a safer option. I'm gonna avoid hitting into another bunker. I make par in a best case scenario, or if not, then I'm gonna walk off with 4 bogey. But what I'm trying to do now is to have a higher chance for the par, I'm gonna go with the sand wedge. I'll try to land the ball somewhere here where the ground is level, and then release the ball towards the flag. And I'm gonna aim slightly left of the target to allow the ball to curve to the right. Okay, I played that quite good. It didn't break as much as I thought, but my landing spot was spot on, and I have a great chance for a par. And for the shorter putts, if there's no one behind me at the moment, I can take some extra time. I'll take the flag out now, just to make sure I won't hit the flag stick and on the edge, and it will bounce out. So I have a bit wider hole. Right, safe par again. We are on the 4th hole, which is a short risk and reward par 4. It might not be a bad idea to tee off with an iron, just to put the ball in play and hit the second one on the green. I would like to take advantage of the short hole, and I'm gonna go with the driver. Here again, because all the trouble is on the right, I'm gonna tee the ball to the right side of the tee box. So I'm actually hitting away from the trouble. And here, those who play here for the first time, they only look at the flag, the green, and they go that direction. My recommendation here is to go way left. I'm actually going to aim around 40 meters left of the flag. This will actually give me a very wide area to miss. I probably can miss 80 meters from right to left. If I'm gonna take my line directly to the green, if I miss 20 meters to the right, my ball is lost. That's a safe shot. I started about 30 meters left of the green. It was fading, going towards the center. Now it likely releases to the right side of the fairway, and I should have a relatively easy pitch shot on the green. All right, here I am. I'm 54 meters from the flag. I don't need to really count the elevation difference here, because it goes down but then goes up again. What I'm going to do is again take my 52-degree wedge, just to keep it a little lower than hitting with the sand wedge. And I'll try to land the ball in the beginning of the green, and since the wind is from left to right, I'm gonna aim around 1.5 meters left of the flag, try to land it on the green and release up the slope to the hole. Right, not the best. I wanted to be on the upper level, but I still have an uphill putt. It's not very long. I have a chance to make it. So it's clear it's an uphill putt. Relatively straight, not much movement on that. I'll just need to make sure that I'll hit up to the hole. But I'll just, if I have time, I'll walk up to the hole just to make sure the putting surface is good here. Might even go around. Let's see, I might change my line here because of that now. Okay, what I'll do is I'll aim inside the left edge, and this will hopefully give me a good chance to hold that putt. Ooh, that was an aggressive putt. The thing is, sometimes the flag stick helps us, sometimes not. This might have had a better chance to go in without the flag stick, but I hit it way too hard, so I'm happy that the flag actually stopped the ball. So another par. After 4th hole, I'm level par. Usually I would like to be 1 under, because of the first 4 holes I would say are relatively easy. to have a little cushion going to the more difficult holes. This is how I played the first 4 holes at Tbilisi Hills. Hopefully you got some tips, some good thoughts. And if you like these kind of videos, like, share, comment, follow us on social media, and see you soon at Tbilisi Hills.